All right, class, this is a short lesson to help you understand story structure as it's being used in our silent film project here. So, what we have here is a map of a simple three-act story structure like you would use in a short film or maybe a short story, written story or something. And the first part here is the opening, the exposition. So this is the Act One is right over here. Let's do these little tabs work. Here we go. So we have introduction of the character and the setting. So who are we? Who's the movie about? And where are we in the world? And what's this person like before the action starts? So we're going to show that. Then over here, something happens. There's an inciting incident. A letter comes in the mail, a knock at the door, you know, scream from the woods. I don't know. Something happens to make things change. Then from here on out, there's a rising action. So something. So we're on the move. Things are different now. Things go bad. Things go good. Things go bad again. Then we have a big climax here. So all this in the middle here is conflict. It's we're traveling, we're fighting, we're searching, we're working hard to get to this point here. Then there's the falling action and the resolution, and then we see here at the end how something is different than the beginning. So the character has grown in some way. The character has gone through everything here in the middle and is now different, is how it usually works. The opposite of that is the character is the same. We have a character who doesn't ever change, but has changed the world around them. Okay, so everything around the character is different. He has uplifted the people around him. He has saved the universe. Superman. Superman's a little different nowadays, but in the old days, Superman never changed. Superman was always Superman, and he would fight all these things, go through all this conflict, and remain Superman, but the world around him was different now. All right, so let's take a look at our film. All right, so here we have a Premiere Pro window, and you should be familiar with this. And this is, let's start off over here. This is our Western, okay? And all right, so we have 0 seconds here, and then this little dip right here is at 23 seconds. So you have this good amount of part here to show the world what your character is like. Who are they? Where are they? What kind of regular stuff happens in this character's life? And then right around where the music changes, it could be there. So, or it could be here. The world is different, and now we're off. Now we get the old-timey piano music. Something happens right here. So this might be we might be let's see. We might be around somewhere around this part here. All right, so that's all going on, and all this middle part. There's a lot of creative freedom here in the middle part. But once you get to the end, watch how this film just kind of there's not a lot. There's not a lot of falling action and resolution and all that. This movie goes to here. This is the loudest part of the film, and the peak action right there is actually at the very end of the film. If I could move this dot up, I would move this dot up to right here. So this film just kind of has a big crescendo, and then it's over. All right, and now let's take a look at an opposite of this soundtrack, and that's noir. So noir is same musical instrument, the organ, and this has a long exposition, but it's also not a lot changes in the music early. Okay, so there's a little music change right there, and you could put the inciting incident right there. You could put it right here. You could wait and put it all the way over here at the 21-second mark. And if you're really brave, you could do it right there. You have some repeated stuff going on. Okay, this is all the rising action in the middle. This is where you have all of the middle part right here. And watch how the film kind of spikes up here. So you could have a climax that kind of starts here and continues on to here. And then you have actually a lot of falling action time. So this would be a movie that's more character-based, and noir films usually don't end well. They're darker, and maybe the climax of the movie, something not so great happens, and maybe the character has changed a little bit, has matured a bit, but maybe things didn't turn out the way that he or she wanted them to. And there's the reflection part over here. Maybe they're going to take a different turn in life. Maybe, the romance they were hoping for early in the film didn't work out, and they're going to go off on their own for a little bit. So there's this part here at the end that you can use for that. So think about the film that you're making and which music goes best for it. Let's delete that. Put in horror. Okay, what happens in a horror movie? You kill the bad guy one time. And then maybe the bad guy's not entirely dead. And then what happens? Bad guy comes back. All right, so maybe that's something more to your liking. So there's 6 options here. I'll try to get more for you. And anyway, this is a fun project. I hope you all enjoy it, and can't wait to see your creativity in your short films.